philosophically and to a large extent theologically, as most of those of the Judeo-Christian background know, the opening words of Scripture, in the beginning God created. The very first attribute mentioned of God is the whole process of creation. We are made then in his image and likeness. Should not we also be creative, bringing things that are not into things that become, in the process of discovering how to bring these things out? We discover more about ourselves. We discover more about our environment and one another. The incredible relationship that we cannot contrive ourselves suddenly begins to form right around us. So that really is my gut level experience and that which I'm driven to be able to share with students. I remembered back about 3 weeks ago, my son, the young son Green, who's here, developed an interest in little roller coasters. We got him a little Connect set, and I thought that the little pieces would be all over the floor, and that would be the end of that. Just vacuum them up and throw the box away. But what happened was this roller coaster was suddenly being built from the bottom up. And then the questions began to come. How high should I make this hill in order for this little cart to make it around the loop? What is the difference in potential energy and kinetic energy? What's the difference in centripetal force and centrifugal force? And I'm thinking, wait, this is just a toy. This is just a project that he suddenly discovered, but in the process of creating this little gizmo that actually did go up the hill, down, and all around with no magnets, just based upon his little intuition, I discovered, well, this is the wonderful paradigm of project-based learning as it relates to his artistic interest in being able to draw on a piece of paper this roller coaster, but yet translating automatically into the whole scientific experience. And that's just one example. Another, I was sitting down watching a movie with my daughter and thought about the possibility of a student being able to learn the role in a particular play. The movie I was watching was called Invictus. I'd just gotten back in from South Africa. I wish I had seen the movie before going over there. But those of you who know, it's the story of Nelson Mandela. But I looked at the lead character who just transformed into this Nelson Mandela figure instantly, but I thought, well, what all must have gone into preparation for that role? How much history did he have to know? How much of the culture did he have to immerse himself into in order to be able to come across and convey this incredible figure? And the experience of all others involved. There was not just a picture on a screen, there was music attached. One of the blessings that's kind of developing in this movement that's taking place, there is someone who's very interested in having a film school become a part of this journey. There are others who are very interested, who are not in this room, who are actually in another part of the world right now. But they are kind of operating on a national level. They see this from the national perspective as a type of movement that's street level, a root level response. That's right, to things that are happening all around the world. And there's a high possibility or probability that this might be the very example that's used to let others in other states know that learning this way engaging students, allowing them to discover themselves and find out just how they can actually reflect that creative impetus, can be a thriving, driving force as they discover themselves and one another and the opportunities to create a better world. So, in short, this is the North Carolina Center for Arts in Education. And I'm just glad to be a part of it and glad to